Hey y'all, Crissy here from Crissy's Clucky Chronicles, and it's a super extremely cold day. We've had rain for the last couple of days. Everything is an absolute muddy cold mess. Good thing is none of the water containers froze. None of the external water cups froze. And that's a good thing. All the chickens are muddy. It is what it is. Hopefully over the next couple days will dry out, but our weather looks like we're going to get some more rain coming up next week. Anyway, we're going to do some stuff today, so just join us. I don't even know what that stuff is going to be just yet, but anyway, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and all that good stuff. So let's get started in another cold mix mosh day of just stuff. Well, I told you today's going to be a sometimes anytime day. I'm actually going to take you with me today. We've got several places and things that we need to go, places we've got to get stuff from. We've got to go get some scratch grains, some feed, and being it's Christmas time, I like to put flowers out on family members' graves. So we're going to take a little visit to visit my sister, put a little Christmas tree and little flowers out by hers. We got to pick up some supplies, and you're just going to go on the road with me. I know I've never taken y'all on the road with me anywhere, but first time for everything. So let's go do that. Alright, so we're in the car, and I got to pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm not filming.
Construction on road ahead.
And you hear, she just told me to watch out, construction on the road ahead. So I got to pay attention while I'm driving. But we're going to make a couple of trips and a couple of stops today. I'm going to take you guys with me. Like I said, it's just going to be a whatever happens kind of day, because the babies need scratch grains, they need feed, they need all kinds of stuff. So we're going to go to our local Tractor Supply and do that. We're going to pick up some other things along the way. So let's get to rolling. Alright, so we're turning into the Maplewood Cemetery. This is where my best friend and sister is buried at. She's been gone 7 years, fixing to be 8 years, believe it or not. She passed away from 2 different types of rare cancers. So we're going to come up here, and I'm going to show you where she's buried at. We're going to put her little flowers out for Christmas. So I'm sorry the wind is blowing. I forgot to put my little thing on top of the camera. So let's go put some flowers around the base of her Christmas tree.
Twinkle, twinkle, oh North Star, I would like to know just how far you'll take me into the wilderness, across the desert plain, just to catch a glimpse of the newborn king. Up above the world so high, I wonder in my mind just how far you'll take me into a stable to bow at Jesus'
road again, and we went to go take some Christmas flowers out to my late sister and best friend and got all her stuff squared away. So now we've done that, we've paid our respects, and we've had our little conversations. So what we're going to do now is we've got to go to a little place called Thomas Drugs, and we got to go pick up a few supplies, because it's the supply store where you pick up your medicines and different things. So that's what we're getting ready to do. Well, we got an entire trunk full. We got all of our supplies and got everything that we need for the babies and the flower arrangements. So let's get that started as quick as we can, because it's cold out here. Woo, good Lord, it's cold. Alright, so putting the seatbelt on. I forgot to take the camera in when we went to Tractor Supply, but you know what? It is what it is. Now we're going to head back home. We're going to unpack this car, and we're going to check on the babies, see what they need, and then I'm going to work on a little floral arrangement for one of my family members' gravestones. So that's what's up today. So a little bit different than what you're used to, but we're still going to check on the babies. So let's get it rolling. Well, we're back home. We're back outside. It's freezing cold. I'm double layered up, like, oh my goodness. And the ducks are screaming out there in the back. But I got a new adjustable feeder that we're getting ready to put some scratch grains in. I still got to collect some of my stuff together. My dog's acting crazy. I think he's chasing, it's a squirrel. Always a squirrel. But anyway, I got to put some scratch grains in this new adjustable feeder right here that I got. It has like a little lid on the top of it. I don't care that they eat out of the top of it, but I mean, my roosters have torn everything up. The big orange bucket that I had out there, it's got to go. So I'm going to get scratch grains put in that, and we'll go get a couple of my older sons to take that out there, because nobody ever goes into the rooster pen by themselves. It's the big no-no here. We always do safety in numbers, and we make sure that we've got our little device to push them back if we need to. So if they want to kick something, they can kick the pole or whatever. Anyway, let's get these scratch grains done. Then I'm going to get some stuff together. Hopefully I'll have enough stuff together to put the flowers together for you. I probably won't get it put out on the gravesite today. It'll probably happen tomorrow, because it is like frigid cold. I forgot my coat. But let's fill this up and let's just see how the rest of the day goes. They're still screaming. I'm going to have to get them some snackies of something. I mean, they've already had snackies. I guess I can just feed them early. Alright, you're going to hear a lot of noise in the background. Figgy, my little Keat, baby Keat, the one that's disabled, he's flailing around inside of his little box. He's mad because we just put him back. We walk around with him a lot in his little blanket, and he wasn't ready to go back just yet. But anyway, it is what it is. So we have our headstone, what they call is a saddle. It's got something stuck on it. I'll get that off. Anyway, and we got the floral foam, 2 pieces. We'll put 1 piece on that. We'll stick it down. We'll hot glue it. Now I got all these nice little Christmassy flowers and things. Got a lot of that stuff from the Dollar Tree, with the exception of this greenery here. I got that greenery there from the Walmart, and it's like a plastic greenery. And then we've got this mesh material here, and I've got some extra foam just in case I need it, but I don't think I will. Now I'll go get my snips. We'll put all this stuff together here, and we'll get this flower put together so you can see what it looks like. I probably will not get it put out on the gravesite today. It'll probably be out there tomorrow, but at least you'll get to see how I put it together. So that's kind of cool. Alright, hopefully this won't be too wobbly. Anyway, had to do another day because we had so much going on yesterday. I couldn't get it all done. Anyway, so this is what we've done. We've pushed these into the metal underneath, hot glued it, and we have wrapped this curly mesh ribbon all around it just to provide a little bit of extra support, because this is a gravestone saddle, and it's going outside. So what I've done is that tied it all around. We've just tied a knot on the top of it. Now you can fix flowers any way you want to, but I'm just going to kind of show you what I do to you know, maximize the use and fix it so that it's equal and it looks even. Push this out of the way a little bit. Now I've got this plastic greenery here. This is just stuff that I picked up from like Dollar Tree and Walmart. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, don't do it. I mean, these flowers here on the tag, I think say $1.25, and they're just Christmas poinsettias, shiny things, different stuff, and of course the greenery for the filler. Now I'm not going to use all the flowers that I have, or I might. I mean, it just depends. So what you want to do is you want to grab that, and it has little notches on it. Find your little notch, pop that off, okay? And when you take your flowers, I would like to put things around the base of it and push it all the way in just like that. And you're just going to feel around the bottom of it with the greenery, and then have anything left over and just put it in the top. And you want to go around, you want to make this as absolutely equal as you possibly can, and even as you possibly can, and cut them all about the same length so they look like that. And you're basically just covering up and filling up the foam with all of these plastic greeneries, and cut them to whatever length you need, short, long, whatever. So I've got two in the end here. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to put two in the end over here, and then just keep cutting. That's all you do. You keep cutting and you fill in all of the space, and you go all the way around until it's all covered. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what we did and what that greenery looks like. Flower placement, I know you can't see me. Flower placement happening right now. I'm going to show you what we do, how we do it to make it look really nice up close and from the road. Okay, so you're barely going to see me, but you can hear me through this jungle of stuff here. And yeah, it's a pretty big flower arrangement. So poinsettias, very shiny poinsettias. We're going to cut them off. Well, first we're going to measure to see how tall we want them, and you want to be able to see them. So I'm just going to take this, peel it back, and I'm going to cut it about right there with the snips. Then we're going to place them around. We're going to use red. We're going to use some white ones. I got some gold, and I also have some of these little shiny stick looking things. We're going to put those in there. We're going to place them around just as evenly as possible. That's basically all you're doing, is making things uniform and making things even. That's it. That's all you're doing. Making sure that everything works and that everything looks good. I'm going to start at the top up here first. I'm going to push it down enough to where it gets stuck. And you can also hot glue some of these in place if you want to. That's up to you. So now we have a flower in place. We're going to do the top row, then we're going to make them shorter and go around the sides and cover up all the green foam. I'm going to bring you back, let you see how we did it. I feel like I'm in a jungle here. Oh my gosh. So here it is. all you're doing is just filling in stuff. I'm going to arrange and move around some of the gaps that I have in there with greenery. But basically, that's what you got. You're just filling in the blanks. This is just a very simple, inexpensive grave topper flower that I put together so that I can have some stuff out there on family graves. And all of this has wires on it, so everything can be manipulated and moved around so that the gaps and places are full. And any gaps that I see, I'll add flowers in there. But for the most part, it's pretty cute. And it's going to withstand the rest of the winter that we have. And then what I can do is take these flowers, pluck those out, leave the greenery ones because I didn't glue them in, and I can add more of these silver things and make more of a winter arrangement, and then it can stay up until it's time to change flowers out again. But now we've got something out there for Christmas, and that's just how we do it, you know. I could do a more in-depth, detailed, you know, flower arranging thing, but nice for another time. I just wanted to show you guys what we did and how we did it and how our day went. Well, I think that's going to completely do it for today. Well, it's a 2-day video. Yesterday we did a lot. Today we fixed the flowers for the gravestone, and that should finish up all of our flowers for the family, for gravestones and that kind of thing. So now it is so super cold, I don't even want to go back outside today, and I probably won't. The babies have their snackies, everything's good to go. So thanks for watching this really random day in the life kind of thing, when it's not always about the fluff butts outside. And I've also got to show you an adorable Vader that's snoring currently on the couch. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I heart y'all great big, and you know, be good. Merry Christmas, it's coming, so be good. If you can't be good at it. So y'all have a good one.